Join me as I dive deep into the world of 18th century France to see what Belle's life would really be like. Can I survive a day in her shoes? Let's reimagine Belle's character and story within the context of historical France. The cultural and societal backdrop would be vastly different from the whimsical fairy tale we're familiar with. In the 18th century France, the Enlightenment was gaining momentum, bringing with it new ideas about reason, individualism, and the role of women in society. As a woman in the 18th century France, Belle would face significant struggles. She would be expected to conform to traditional gender roles, where women were relegated to the domestic sphere and men held the reins of power. Class divisions would also play a crucial role in shaping her experiences, with the aristocracy holding immense wealth and influence. Belle, as a member of the rising middle class, would be caught in the midst of these societal expectations. Her intelligence, curiosity, and love for reading would make her stand out in a society where women's education was discouraged. In addition, Belle would have to navigate the complexities of arranged marriages, where women were treated as commodities to be traded between families. She would be expected to marry well, secure her family's financial future, and produce heirs to carry on the family legacy. The notion of marrying for love or personal fulfillment would be considered revolutionary. Belle's independence, autonomy, and agency would be constantly challenged by the societal norms of the time. Against this backdrop, Belle's love for reading would become an act of defiance. Access to education was limited for women, and those who pursued it were seen as eccentric or even dangerous. Belle's desire for knowledge would make her an outcast in her own community, and she would have to find ways to pursue her passion in secret. In the 18th century France, the world of fashion was also undergoing a significant transformation. The extravagant and opulent styles of the aristocracy were giving way to more practical and simplified attire. Belle's fashion sense would be influenced by these changes, and she would have to navigate the complexities of dressing like a respectable woman while still expressing her individuality. Education, fashion, and the impact of the Enlightenment on women's rights would all influence Belle's character and shape her experiences. She would be drawn to the ideas of the Enlightenment, which emphasized reason, critical thinking, and individual liberty. These ideas would fuel her desire for independence, autonomy, and self-expression. One pivotal moment where Belle challenges societal norms could be her decision to pursue education in secret. Perhaps she discovers a hidden talent for mathematics or literature and begins to study in secret, defying the expectations of her family and community. This act of defiance would showcase her strength and independence and mark a turning point in her life. Alternatively, Belle could challenge societal norms by standing up against an arranged marriage. She could refuse to marry a man of her family's choosing and instead insist on marrying for love or pursuing a life of spinsterhood. This would be a revolutionary act in a society where women's bodies and lives were controlled by men. As Belle navigates these challenges, she would be forced to confront the harsh realities of her time. She would have to make difficult choices and confront the consequences of her actions. Her story would be one of resilience, determination, and courage in the face of adversity. In the end, Belle's story would be transformed by the historical influences of 18th century France. Her character would be shaped by the cultural, social, and economic context of her time, and her struggles would resonate with contemporary discussions about women's empowerment. Her story would become a powerful commentary on the importance of education, independence, and autonomy for women. What do you think? How would you reimagine Belle's character and story in 18th century France? Let me know in the comments below. And if you want to explore more historical figures in fiction, be sure to check out our other videos.